even know if I can see that. I want to feel smart too, yeah. All right. Well, already recording. So, welcome back, Team Rock Podcast. That's not Jesse. That's not Jesse either.
No.
This is Jesse.
That's not James. This isn't James.
Nope.
This is James.
That's James. This is Taylor.
Hi.
Yeah. So she didn't murder me after episode 38. That's wonderful. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Still has not let that go though. So I will, from time to time, receive the occasional jab. Yeah. So, oh, but you prefer Filipinos, prefer Asians.
It'd be a cool plot twist if
She's
all of
Asian?
the episodes after 38 were pre-recorded and you're actually dead in
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the last day.
Then
This is
episode 69, we post, oh, Jesse's actually dead. Everything's been pre-recorded.
Yeah. That.
Rest in peace, 69. Nice.
Yeah. That'll be, yeah. And then it'll just be, Tay Rock.
Hey, Rock.
Tay Rock Pod.
Hey, Rock.
Half the podcast. That was a bad joke. Anyways. How do we start this off? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Taylor.
Oh my god. I'm Jesse's girlfriend. I feel like we already established that though.
I think so.
I don't know anything about myself.
Well, perfect, because in this episode, we are going to learn about ourselves because I'm holding a psychology textbook.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the only reason
You're
why.
absorbing the knowledge
Like, that's-
through osmosis.
It's osmosis, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna open it. You're just gonna receive it through osmosis.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Manifest. Yeah. There we go. So that's how you got your straight A's.
Straight A's.
Straight A's in university. What did you take in university?
I have a bachelor's degree in neuroscience.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like for real, yo.
Dude. That's some real shit, yo. Okay. I'm not gonna I don't know this, but yeah. So she's basically a neurosurgeon at this point.
That's what everyone says, yeah.
What's the thing in your bio again?
Neuroscientist.
Neuroscientist.
Just
Sorry,
kidding.
not neurosurgeon.
Not neurodivergent though.
What's that?
I don't know. I've just heard it before.
Interesting. Well,
Doesn't that mean like?
Means you're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
oh, like the spectrum, you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry, that you don't have to have this to be on the spectrum.
Well,
right?
yeah, no.
Oh, okay, I'm just
You can be high
ignorant. You know?
functioning, low functioning. You know.
I'm definitely high functioning, but
I'm definitely low functioning. Yo.
sorry, I want some coffee. There's some coffee in here.
That ADD. Yo.
I definitely have that. I definitely
I have
that.
one of the letters, yo. I have one of the letters for sure.
Which one, yo? Which
No.
letter? Is there? We should have done like an ADHD quiz instead of the. I definitely have it.
I feel like the reason why you didn't do the ADHD quiz
Because-
kind of explains.
Yeah, why you didn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I have OCD.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes I have like taps or like I'll like at work sometimes like before we pull off like a can from a plane onto like a set of dollies for the driver to take them away. I like tapping the can twice, and if I don't, I have to like run and tap the can twice. I'm like, oh shit, do I have OCD?
Interesting. Sorry, hot coffee spilled with me.
What is it fresh?
Yeah. OCD, hey?
What'd you get? A blonde? I'm
Black.
I'm guessing from that B.
Oh, just black.
Oh, black.
BBC, yo. I love
BBC.
Some of my coworkers call it. They're like, Jesse, you got the BBC again? I'm like, yeah. Want some? Once you go black, you never go back, yo. What are you talking about again? Oh, 80.
Spectrum. Neurodivergence, yo.
Shit. Well, I definitely have to take that quiz. Maybe I'll remember by episode 69. And
We'll see.
we'll see. That's not that far away, hey? This is 47.
Any of you guys read or watch the Divergent movies or series?
I'm so confused why you poured that into there and started sipping from this
Because
one.
it didn't fit.
Oh, so you're finishing the leftovers first?
Yeah.
Ah.
I
You
know I have
stress me out.
I know I have ADHD. But, see, if I drink this first, then it's still hot. Whereas I drink that later, it's still hot, yo.
It's the divergence. It's the divergence. Divergent thoughts, yo.
I have like 7 going on at the same time. Yeah.
It's probably cold by now. No? Okay.
Is it hot? Not hot enough.
Not hot enough. It was still warm though.
Just straight crushed it, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Sick.
Yeah. Right out, bro.
Right out. Right out, bro.
I don't know what that means.
Right.
I feel like it's a bit of my textbook.
We could each hold a textbook.
We could. Which one do you want?
James, I already read them. You can pick.
Oh, I like this one with the fetus on it, yo. With the baby on it.
Let's see.
Like,
Oh, shit.
Wow.
The developing human.
whoa.
It's jokes because we're all developing humans, not just when we're in the womb.
Whoa.
Is it true that at the point of age 25-ish in humans, your brain is mostly fully developed?
Okay,
Tell
it's
us,
been a while.
science.
It's been a while.
Okay. Just want to let you know that
Yes.
the top rated professors about the brain watch this podcast, so they're gonna heavily criticize you about.
Thanks. Wow.
Sorry, I just wanted to. I'm
your
just an
brain starts dying
Mm.
after 25. Like,
Mm. That's why I feel dead inside.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that
God.
makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
Everything makes sense now.
but that doesn't necessarily mean that like there's no room for growth or change.
No,
Right.
neuroplasticity is always happening.
There's always plastic.
That's right. It's most prominent in childhood, but after 25, you're less neuroplastic, but you can still change some things. That's why, like, after strokes and stuff, people can like relearn how to speak or like move or whatever, because different parts of their brain that are still active and not damaged are kind of taking over that role. So it doesn't fully fix everything because you're older, but yeah.
Hmm. It's like the more neuroplasticity you have, the more ability you have the more room you have to bounce back from a stroke.
That's why, like, people that are bilingual or trilingual or learn more languages have less likelihood of Alzheimer's when they're older because they're using more of their brain more frequently.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of research going on
Hmm.
that kind of studies that.
You're telling me I gotta start learning Tagalog, and I won't forget shit later in my life.
Apparently.
Oh shit.
What if it's not
Anong,
like
anong pangalan mo?
cheese?
What?
Huh?
That's the answer to the question, right?
What's your name?
No.
I know.
Yeah. You scared me because I was like, what did I ask? I learned that this week.
Yeah,
at work.
the plasticity is not plasticity.
Yeah, mine either,
Sizing, yo.
So you're telling me we're all kind of like Barbies. We're plastic. I'm just joking. We just watched that movie.
Yes, it
It
was
was
so good.
Finally.
Yeah.
There was a tear.
I was expecting for it to be good, but
But then it was shit, or what?
no, it was no, but then it exceeded expectations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But-
Favorite part.
What was your favorite part?
Oh my god. What was my favorite part?
You don't have to have one, but like one that comes to mind.
I
that you
guess
really
the
like.
part where like the tear was shed.
Mm.
The part where the mom was explaining to all of the Barbies what it is to be a woman
Ah.
That was tough. It hit right in the feels.
Yeah, that was cute. I like
Oh.
that.
That pep talk
I like
hit
that.
hard, yo. And I'm not even a woman, yo. Damn.
Like, I support that. I support that.
Fuck yeah, yo. Remember the sweater that said "I am Knuff"?
Mm-hmm.
I want that.
I know.
I want that.
I don't know if they have officially licensed merch for that, but
I'd cop.
I think they're getting on it. Like,
They
They
better.
should.
Yo. Mattel, yo. Fucking what's that guy's name? The CEO.
I don't remember his name, but I know it's Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell better get on that shit, yo. Please.
How about you?
Oh,
Do you
man.
have a favorite part that comes to mind from the movie?
I kind of like the plot, like at the end where Ken's having his moment on the like the balcony of Barbie's house, and then
Oh, and he's like,
When he's like
this is the mi casa, the one where he's bringing about taking over the house. That
oh
one?
no, this is like at the end. This
Oh,
is the
okay,
way
okay.
like right at the end before the old lady shows up, Ruth. But it's like I forgot how the interaction went, but it's just like Barbie was like stopped them from like kissing her. It's just like you got to figure out you,
Mm.
and then like dating me or something or being with me isn't who you are. You are Ken or something. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah, that part was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I remember she was like, you have to figure out who you are outside of me.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Like,
Woo! I'm crying, yeah.
And then the dance number with the rest of the Kens, yo.
dude, that was fire.
Come
yo.
on.
What was the song that was playing for that again? It
I'm
was
just Ken. I'm just Ken.
Everywhere
Everywhere
else I'd be a 10. Yeah. They should have had us in Barbie, yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh man. I'm gonna play that song later. We'll go over here off later.
It's a catchy song. It has like these like 80s rock soft
Yeah.
ballad vibes to it.
Oh man. Ryan Gosling, man. What a man.
It was cool seeing like with Margot Robbie's character as Barbie, like her, like you can kind of see throughout the movie like her facial expression slowly becoming less like plastered
Plastic.
on and less plastic.
I also noticed, like, yeah, throughout the movie, she slowly had less and less makeup on. I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
noticed,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Until the part where she said, like, she's, like, she's ugly, she's not good enough.
Mm.
And then they made the joke, we shouldn't play Margot Robbie if we're talking about someone
Yeah.
being ugly.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like she had no makeup. I'm like, she's still fire, yo. What do you mean?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. What would you guys rate out of 10?
Ooh. I think because we watched it a lot later. Like, we didn't watch it when it actually, like, right when it came out. So I feel like I heard a lot about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I came in with high expectations and it met my expectations. But I feel like it was like a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. Like, it had a good mix of comedy and, like, political feminism.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting that, but, like, the humor was, like, very intentionally placed. And I
Yeah.
really liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't just, like, filler just to make it, like,
Yeah.
accommodate both types of audiences. It was,
Mhm.
like, intentional, which I
Yeah.
liked. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
How about you?
Hmm. Definitely have to be a 9 too. It was what's it called? Again, I came in with high expectations too. The what's it called? I'm like blanking right now. I'm thinking about another Chris Hahn. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say that, yeah. I also want like the no apendicitis where they have like the appendicel with the chicken inside.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking so good. But That's not Barbie. So. Let's just keep it at a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I'm probably sitting around on like a high 8,
High 8.
early
Okay.
9 for sure.
What could have made it better?
What could have made it better for me?
Yeah.
I think I applaud it for being like so outrageously itself, but I feel like it. I feel like it could have tackled. I mean, like, God forbid we trample on fragile male identities, right? But like, I just feel like at some points one point that I didn't like, I didn't like the inclusion of like the CEO stuff like bouncing back in. Like I felt like that, like if they had like after Barbie and the mom and daughter like left the real world, and then they like fucked up along the way, and then they ended up going back. I felt like that was enough tension built between the Kens and the Barbies after coming back that they didn't need to reintroduce Will Ferrell. I felt like for me it took me out of the emotional conflict between the Barbies and the Kens already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the one big thing for me. And then other than that, like maybe I don't know, maybe finding like a more smoother way to gloss over the more strongly opinionated stuff about like toxic masculinity. Because like I felt like if we want to do more, like it's important to like be like, oh, this is what we believe is like fair. This is what we believe is our potential, and what a healthy look at like masculinity can look like. But at the same time, it's like if we're just like completely fucking up the man, it's like we can't necessarily have a like an open dialogue with people who like think that way about that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
You know? That's all. I like, it's not that like I don't disagree. I like how aggressive, and like some people say it's like, oh, it's too woke. Like sure, but then they also kind of played like they over exaggerated those aspects of both sides.
Yeah.
Like of the Kens and the Barbies. So I feel like they were still able to jab jokes at themselves at being like, we're serious, but then this is also just like
This comes from a real
Yeah.
place.
yeah, from a real place.
Would you watch a movie review from all this kind of
Yes.
YouTube? Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just Kenyo.
I'm just.
You're
We-
Knuff.
We are Kanafio.
You're more than enough, yo. I'd subscribe, bro. Subscribe here too, please. He's part of this too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hashtag legacy.
Hashtag my reviews. Hashtag Sunday Jammers.
Hashtag bastardized.
Oh, we gotta do that too. Hashtag ChatTD.
Oh. Hashtag ChatDD.
TD. Fuck ChatGPT, yo. That's where it's at.
We didn't mean it, chat.
Sorry, I mean, I'm just joking. I love computers and AI. Yeah. I don't want them to kill me in the future when they take over. Oh my god, your textbook's peeling.
Bro, this was like $200.
Bro. That little piece there
That was
is
like $15.
Yeah, right there.
Of
$15 of plastic
right there.
ceiling, yo.
Oh, bestseller. Damn. Okay. Hold on. I gotta see what questions we're gonna ask.
Do any of these textbooks carry over? Because I know you're back in school, right?
Yes.
What are you back in school for?
I'm just retaking a course that I took in 2017 so that I can apply to Red River. So I've already done the course. It's just human anatomy and physiology.
Oh, A&P.
Yeah. Not excited about it.
Did you just not like what you got in the last time you took it?
Oh no, I got
That
an
one?
A plus.
How come you have to retake it?
I know.
Yeah, I know, right? They don't want. They want all the courses that they require to be within 5 years of applying.
Oh.
So this year was my 5 years. I applied, I didn't get it, so I have to retake it and then apply again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just the one course?
Just the one course.
Yeah. But fuck college, right?
What did you want to apply for? While you're taking
Ultrasound.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, I remember you talking about that.
Ultrasound.
Yeah. Context to the fuck college thing, by the way. So we're like talking school. I forgot how the conversation went because I have ADHD. It's gonna come to me when I least need it. But you're like telling me about how like university was superior or something.
I was bawling because I didn't get into Red River College.
Oh yes, and you're
And I was like,
college is.
I have a fucking university degree. College is for stupid people.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get in?
Okay, college is for stupid people. And guess who finished the year at CDI college? I guess I'm fucking stupid.
I dropped out of university. Does that make me stupid or smart because I was
Smarter than me because you went to university, not college.
So did you.
Huh?
For a semester.
Not even a whole semester, yo. I was solid like a month and a half.
I'm proud of you.
Then I milked that fucking bus pass and gym pass, yo.
Mm.
Oh, did you get it for the full semester?
Yeah, you can only pay for the full semester, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
UFW, you get the whole year.
Shit.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you drop out like second week of September, then you can be like, oh, I still have the rest of the year.
I think so. I've never dropped out, so I don't know.
Mm.
I know that.
Sorry.
I had a friend that dropped out, I think, through 3/4 of the way through first semester, and she ended up, I think, having the bus pass for the full year.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dropouts from what?
Oh, could you press don't use?
Don't
I
use.
don't know why it keeps doing
Don't use. We're not users here, yo.
Is it still recording? Looks like it never stopped.
that. There's no way. Did it fucking stop?
It says 1 hour and 23 minutes, but I doubt that's how long it's been, right?
Oh, no. Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I thought it said 1 hour and... No, I thought it said 3 minutes, because you don't count the one. That's like first hour. Yeah.
Oh, okay, 23 minutes
So
makes
23
more
minutes,
sense.
yeah.
Okay.
The fucking computer did some shit.
I was like, we've been talking for an hour, 23 minutes.
There's
It doesn't
no
feel
way.
like
This picks up audio, though. It's actually not bad, so we would have been okay, but...
You think you're gonna get one of those like fluffy mic?
I kind of want
adapters
to.
on top?
Well, I do have the fluffy mic thing, but I don't have like the full actual mic attachment with good audio.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
like a smaller one, not like the thick extension one.
No,
What
it's like literally there's a mic built in, and there's just a fluffy cover.
Oh, I see,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Because like the ones that are like about the size of like this thing on that one, you seen those ones, like that you can attach to the camera, like the mics.
Oh yeah.
And then like the
Just get a
really.
boomstick.
Oh,
Yeah.
boomstick would be jokes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, boomstick, plug it in, yeah. It's like attached to my back, walking wherever I am, yeah.
I heard someone I follow on YouTube. He does like MKBHD.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he. I remember he did like, I don't know if it was like an Instagram reel or a YouTube short, but he was talking about how like the sound difference between having an overhead boom and like an underhead boom, like right below, like around chest level in front of the camera, like kind of makes the audio seem a little bit more intimate
Oh.
or like warm. I don't know.
So
I
like
thought it was interesting. Like the boom is like just right under here.
and that's a warmer tone.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think because I think he was explaining that like your voice echoes naturally like down this way instead of like up that way,
Right. So
So you
then
get
that's
less-
that's just kind of like catching it.
catching everything in that room
Yeah.
as opposed to like a singular voice.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Love that, yeah. Whew.
I just thought of that because of the mic.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, shouts,
ADHD.
shouts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout
shouts
outs
to
to the
MKHB and
shout outs to the fellow divergents out there.
Yeah. What are the questions? Oh. Anyone want a granola bar? There's a granola bar in my bowl.
We could all chug a ketchup.
I don't want to do that to you guys. Might have to.
When's the last time you chugged the ketchup?
I want to talk about it.
This week?
I don't know.
Do you usually go for like straight squirts into your mouth or like rip a packet and like
Straight from the bottle.
Straight from the bottle or straight from the packet, yo? just get it guzzling down your throat, bro.
Just sending it in.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? It was like the last fry. I needed some ketchup. There was so much ketchup in the pack, so I
Oh, and then put the fry in your mouth.
No, I have the fry already.
The fry was
But
done.
there was like, there's so much ketchup.
It was gone already. I finished the fries a while ago.
Yeah. The fry I finished like half hour ago, and I was still thinking about it, so I ripped it out. Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck. Attachment styles.
Mm-hmm.
I love attachments.
We're gonna talk about attachment styles. This was the worst transition ever.
Like your attachment style to ketchup, yo? How do you
Yo!
you feel like it's secure, fearful, avoidant, anxious, or what? How do you
Yo,
feel
that
when
shit's on lock, yo.
How do you feel when you're not around ketchup?
Like, a little stressed, yo. I'm always lost in the sauce, yo.
Lost in the sauce, yo.
So when I'm lost from the sauce, yo, that's when it's tough, yo.
I see.
She's gonna fucking use that against me, yo. You're like driving somewhere, you're like, I bet they have ketchup. Fuck you. Fuck you. I know, because I asked for some there. Anyways, attachment styles. We did a quiz just before the podcast started. I think you did 3.
I didn't finish the third one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you're just.
I did. Yeah, I did 2 of them. They both tried to charge me money.
Yeah, like what?
Unacceptable.
Yeah, yo.
I already know my attachment
just
style.
subscribe
I
to
was just
chat.
trying to see if you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're testing them, yeah.
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 It sounds
Just
like
some-
these websites are codependent, yo. They want something from us all the time.
Yeah,
yo.
yo.
What
They're
the
trying
shit?
to eat too, yo.
They're trying to eat too.
But yeah, instead of fucking paying $5, just subscribe to Chat TD
Mm.
and then learn all about attachment styles there. I'm hinting. YouTube channel. Okay, just joking. Don't subscribe.
Don't subscribe.
Would you ever do a
No.
chat? Okay. I like that. Just no bullshit. Just didn't even let me.
How about no.
Okay. But here you are now, so we're gonna make the most of this time.
I'm being supportive.
Huh?
I'm being supportive
Supportive?
of you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got you! What were we talking about? Oh,
Attachment styles.
Did
Yeah,
you?
shit.
Was your results like different between the 2 tests?
They're
or
always
were
the
they
same.
The same.
Damn. No hezzy. No BS.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell us.
I'm anxious.
I think we all
Word.
are.
Word.
Samers.
Word.
Samers.
Shit.
Is that what it said for you?
What, Samers?
You said your second one was anxious, or was it avoidant?
Oh no, I only did the one, and it's insecure.
I thought you did this.
No, my second one
yours,
was
yours.
Yeah.
fearful, avoidant.
Fearful avoidant. Oh.
And the first one was secure.
See, he did the second test. I got rotisserie chicken upstairs. That's what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of rotating tests, he rotated his palate. Yeah. Went from croissant to chicken. What was in the croissant?
It's an egg.
Mm,
Toasted.
nice,
Mayo
nice,
and
nice.
ketchup.
Oh, you toasted the egg?
You're welcome.
Fucking chef.
I cooked the egg.
Oh!
Yeah.
Toasted the egg, yeah.
I was like, how did it not, like, you put the egg between the croissant and it just slides through?
Or it'd be all like.
It'd be all divergent and shit.
Yeah.
You fucking love that word. I'm gonna name the podcast Divergent. Oh my god. Cool.
And you said yours was secure, right?
Secure. Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like, yeah. She thinks it's avoidant.
That's avoidant.
Just incorrect. It's because of those
Yeah.
binary choices, yo. The true
Yeah.
bias, yo. There's no variety there.
No. Not enough variety. But it says I'm secure. But truly,
What do you think?
I don't know. I do like to avoid things. I feel like maybe I'm a secure avoidant.
No.
What? It
That's-
doesn't work that way?
No.
Damn.
Because isn't that like polar opposites?
Anxious and avoidant
Or
are
polar?
insecure attachment styles.
Okay.
Secure attachment is the other one, the ideal.
Is there
Uh-huh.
a second option for secure, the secure side?
No,
Or is it just secure?
just secure.
It's either secure or you're this shit.
You're
Or-
So
secure or
you're-
you're insecure.
So you're telling me there's only like the really like just the solid option, and then we're kind of like fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh.
it stems from childhood.
Mm.
Oh. Shit. So I can blame my parents then?
100%.
I'll tell them later.
Okay.
I'm avoiding because of you! Just joking. Oh my god, are they upstairs? No, there's upstairs. Okay. I knew that because they told me they were leaving for church earlier this morning. Anyway.
It's okay, you have ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out Divergence folks right out there.
yeah, so shout out to the
Ooh,
people with 7.
that looks really fun and exciting.
Oh.
So it was exciting.
Did
Yeah.
that feel good?
A little bit.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Did you know that the my Indian friends taught me this? I told you, but like when you
Yes.
do like this, that's kind of like a fuck you. In there, they didn't specifically tell me the direct translation, but all I know is that you do this to someone. It's kind of just like basically giving them the middle finger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't. What happened?
Like in the middle of a conversation, you're just like this?
No,
Like holy water sprinkling? Or-
yeah, basically.
I like that.
But yeah, no, I saw them doing it to each other, and I thought it was funny, so I was just like, okay, let me join it. And they all looked at me, started laughing. I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Then they explained, and I was so embarrassed.
I like that. You guys just do it for fun now?
I just can't because we have so many like Indian patients that come through, so I don't want to like kind of do it to my coworker, and then they catch that, and
Yeah.
then they like.
You're
tell
like,
me.
oh, this is a toxic work environment.
Yeah.
I see. You just learned that this week?
That was a while ago.
Mm.
Yeah, I just what were we talking about?
Attachment styles.
Tell us about your attachment style. What was it again?
Anxious.
Anxious.
Yeah.
That's the word. Anxious.
So, I have a Google page
subscribe
because
to
I'm
the
anxious.
Google page.
No, I don't have a Google page. I Googled.
Oh.
I Googled it.
Okay.
What's an anxious attachment style? Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, depending on a partner for validation and emotional regulation, codependent tendencies.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cool. Spooky.
Co-op.
Yes, there's like a
Just thought of that.
there's like a blurb if you want like descriptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want a blurb.
Me too.
A good
Okay.
blurb doesn't hurt nobody.
There's blurbs on all of the attachment styles on this website. But
Okay. For all of the ones. For all of the ones.
Yeah. This
Okay.
has like all of them, but I'm
Nice.
just explaining mine.
Okay.
And then I can, like, if you want me to explain the others, I can too. So, how it develops. This attachment style stems from inconsistent parenting that isn't attuned to a child's needs. These children have difficulty understanding their caregivers and have no security for what to expect from them moving forward. They're often confused within their parental relationships and feel unstable. It's like pouring my childhood trauma out.
Shade. Shade. Shade.
Ah.
You know what's stupid? I was like leaning in to like listen. I'm fucking wearing the headphones. We're gonna hear the
Yeah.
same shit.
I was
regardless.
worried, so I went closer. I can like whisper it.
Ooh, ASMR.
ASMR. Yeah, you have a good
ASMR.
ASMR voice though.
Really? I'm like so nervous right now. I hate reading in front of people.
You're reading in front of the camera.
I'm stressed.
It's okay.
I get that. When I used to have to do public speaking, I could feel my voice quiver, and then my knees buckle. I'm like, yo, I'm about to fall in front of all these people right now.
Ah.
Yeah, I forgot you were redacted.
Redacted.
Yeah.
I forgot you were redacted, yo.
Yeah.
Wait, like, is this for like school? You had to like speak in front of people? Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Let me just there you go.
Oh, I,
Oh, I hope no Indian people watch that part. But anyways, what are we talking about?
Attachment styles.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds.
Yeah. Did you want me to explain the other ones?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Chat TV guys.
Chat TD using Google.
Quick question, Taylor. Do you ever feel like, even though that's like the one that you identify with the most, or like it's consistently the same result, do you ever feel like that your attachment style has like changes sometimes?
Yeah, so it depends on who you have a relationship with. Usually, anxious people tend to be attracted to avoidant people, and vice versa. So, but like depending on the relationships that you're in, like if two avoidant people are trying to have a relationship, whether it's like friendship or whatever, because it depends on the type of avoidant, but if both people are avoidant and they don't talk about conflict and they constantly they usually tend to have a very surface level friendship, or they just kind of drift apart because they never end up talking about anything unless it's surface level.
Yeah.
So, and then two anxious people usually, I don't know if that's as common. You can have someone that's less anxious than the other one, and then they tend to fill the roles. So one is less anxious, so they become avoidant, and the other one is more anxious, so they're still anxious. So it usually tends to, it's called a negative, I don't exactly know the term, but a negative loop, where
I see.
you tend to be attracted to, or create the cycle of one person chasing the other and the other one running away. Yeah.
It's like, in that case, two bads don't make a good.
Exactly.
Damn.
Y'all purse. Okay, wait, let me see here.
Wait, so secure people though, they can just be friends with everyone. It's fine.
Yeah, so they're
just perfect.
absolutely.
Without flaw. I got two different answers, so Jesse's the one who's only secure.
No. She doesn't believe that yet. She didn't prescribe that yet, so it's not valid yet. Not valid.
I could do avoidant if you want.
Can you do avoidant and then
Secure?
Secure.
Okay. Yeah. So avoidant attachment style, how it develops. In childhood, you may have had strict or emotionally distant or absent caregivers. Your caregivers may have left you to fend for yourself, expected you to be independent, reprimanded you for depending on them, rejected you when expressing your needs or emotions, or been slow to respond to your basic needs. So some avoidant producing parents are outright neglectful, but others are simply busy, slightly disinterested, or more concerned with things like grades, chores, manners, rather than feelings, hopes, dreams, or fears.
Damn. Yeah, that's me, yo.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
I feel like a big shift towards that was when my parents started fostering, because they had to take care of those kids, and they weren't just gonna half-ass it just with the paycheck. They were fully committed to that, and it was when I was a teenager, when I was first starting to kind of shift from being dependent into having to take care of myself. So then that factor was multiplied. So then I really had to be independent, and now I'm what's mine again?
Avoidant.
Now I'm hyper avoidant. I'm also hyper independent. So
Yeah, that's one of the factors that. Yeah.
And I also have ADHD. So. I have the test ready though, so I can take it whenever. See that?
Wow.
Yeah. I pulled it up.
Found it.
I pulled it up because it was time. Apparently they're right in the middle of the podcast, but yeah. So I'm ready whenever, guys. Yeah.
Disorganized.
So yeah, I'm avoiding, guys.
Oh.
I feel.
Oh! I think they just skipped secure. Wait, I gotta go back.
You don't explain shit. Yeah, they're perfect.
They're nah.
Fucking James, man.
No, I got fearful avoidant too, yo.
Oh yeah, fearful avoidant. Yeah. So what are what other pronouns could you have for the different attachment styles because you can't have a secure avoidant, but you can have fearful avoidant. So is there like unfearful?
No. So avoidant is
Extremely
usually
brave.
extremely brave. Avoidant is usually broken down into two. So there's fearful avoidant or dismissive avoidant.
Oh,
Dismissive.
I got fearful avoidant. I wonder if you're
Yeah,
dismissive
I'm gonna
or
see if it has
fearful.
like a
shit.
distinction here. Maybe I'll just search it up.
Dismissive.
You are dismissed. Class dismissed. Fucking
Here we
finally,
go.
I'm fucking tired of that class. Falling asleep.
Okay, so fearful avoidants tend to shy away from closeness because of fear, while dismissive avoidants do so because they disregard the importance of connection with others. So dismissive avoidants are more so like
I'm
they just
definitely
don't care.
Mm.
But they're just like happy on their own, usually hyper independent, whereas fearful avoidant, they're like it's almost like anxious avoidant. Like you care about having close relationships with people, but as soon as you get to that point you're terrified. So you back away. Whereas anxious, you like when you get close to someone and you are like fearing that they're gonna leave, you latch on and you like be more intense. Yeah.
I feel that.
Whereas dismissive just like don't feel like they have the need to have closeness with others. They're fine on their own. If they want something from someone, it's a transaction. It's not. I'm making it sound very like
Cold.
Yeah.
psychopathy, but it's not that. Yeah.
I see.
To an extent, I think I'm dismissive. What do you think?
Fearful.
Me? Oh.
Because
Same.
you want closeness with people. You really want to have close relationships, and you care about
Maybe.
the well-being of others. But you also don't.
I also hate people sometimes.
Of course,
Yeah.
people suck.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Okay, interpretive dance. I see you.
Yo, stop. That was a phase.
Yo.
It's a phase,
Did you know he
Mom.
used to dance?
Yeah, I heard about the Beyonce. I heard
but
you
like-
both used to dance.
I never ended up finding that video, but
I never found it either. Because I wanted to show other people too, but.
ASMR? Do it again.
both.
I'm just not gonna go. Wow, it's really loud.
Wow.
Wait. Hey, bring it back. I can't have that booyah. Wait, this is a really interesting sound. At least there's no feedback. Watch is gonna be like.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
right
it'd
in
be like-
front of you rather than on top, right? Damn.
We got a nice little choke, a nice gentle choke on the beverage.
This gentle choke. Oh god. Wow. That was refreshing.
Yeah, no, I feel that though with like the fearful avoidant thing.
Mm.
I feel sometimes that like I get to a point where like I'm close enough with someone. I'm like, okay, if this relationship with this person gets any deeper, and like I have to divulge any like deeper thoughts or beliefs or anything like that, I feel like that they won't like that. So then sometimes I self-sabotage. I hyperfixate on like one reason why this relationship won't work, whether it's like friendship or romantic, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that because of that one reason, it's not gonna work. So then, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just one thing. You said divulge when you were explaining all. Did you watch Divergent last night or something? Sorry.
All the words.
I hyperfixated on divulge right there, but no,
It's because I'm OCD divergent. Yeah.
I'm ADHD, yo. This counts just with all the mental problems. But he's also secure, so he's fucking perfect, so.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like it to me either.
From what I knew about James, when he got this secure, I was like, you sure about that?
Oh man. Yeah, that first quiz was kind of bungus, yo.
Yeah, just the yes or no's.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
people are more complex than yes or no's.
If there was like 200 yes or no's, then maybe. But there was like 47.
No, I still think that would be an
Really?
inaccurate. Yeah, I took a statistics course. That's inaccurate.
Oh.
You can't ask ambiguous questions and say true or false, because it could be kind of true. It could be kind of false. Yeah, depending on how you feel about it.
Yeah,
That's true.
I didn't go to university, so I don't know.
College, yeah.
College,
What do
man.
you know, bro?
College.
It's okay. At least you got into college.
Oh, God. Social media marketing. I gotta get on that, actually.
You have been social media marketing.
That's true. Follow Shots by Archon J. Did you explain secure yet?
No.
Yeah. Sorry,
I couldn't find it on the page, but let me. Secure attachment style. People who are securely attached appreciate their own self-worth and ability to be themselves in their relationships. They openly seek support and comfort from their partner and are similarly happy when their partner relies on them for emotional support. So they're basically perfect.
I thought you were gonna say just simply perfect. I was like, oh, yeah,
Pretty
alright.
much.
But
Yeah. Almost no one comes out secure. Usually you have to work on things, go
Yeah,
to lots of therapy.
the fact that what's it called? That test we did, all of us did, like 2 out of 3 was secure. That's probably kind of bungus then.
Yeah.
Not divergent at all.
That's usually the case when you tend to answer survey questions with what you think you should do
That's true.
or what you think is the correct answer.
Oh.
But if you just like your first thought, like I think one of the questions was like something about jealousy. If your first thought is jealousy, but then you're like, oh no, like I shouldn't be jealous, and then you just pretend or try not to think about it, your first thought was jealousy. You still feel that way. Yeah. So if you tend to answer it with like your first thought or like how you truly feel before thinking about like what you should answer, then it's usually more accurate.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're kind of like manipulating the results.
What if you have like 7 thoughts at the right then and there? What do you answer?
Yeah, what do you check?
Then I feel like that true or false is just not going to be helpful.
Yeah, I know. Because I always made like some question. I was like, I could do this, but this is also happening. But this is also happening. And I also want bread. So, yeah. Really craving carbs today. Croissant was really good. Thank you so much.
Of course.
So sweet. Anyways. What was the next question? You had questions lined up for us. Oh, I don't want to send Google feedback.
I mean, I want to know what you guys want to know. Those were just like suggestions that I feel like I'm able to help out with.
Did you always know your attachment style?
I can't even remember like the first time I started looking into it. Probably high school. I was like, maybe I heard about it somewhere. I know when I took a first year psych course in university, I started, of course, being more interested in psychology. So I would like watch YouTube videos and stuff, like Psych to Go.
No,
Psych to Go.
Yeah, I do like Psych to Go. Their videos are very short, though. I usually watch a few other ones that are like more specific and like 10 minutes and like yeah. So,
the
but
narrator's voice is so soothing.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I guess I started really actually researching it in university. Yeah. But I've always been interested in stuff like that. Like, before I knew I wanted to do a psychology degree, like, I was going to go to school for dental hygiene, so it was, like, completely unrelated. But I was always interested in, like, people and why they do the things that they do and why they make the decisions that they do, and try to understand why sometimes it's very hard to relate to people, especially avoidant people, because I don't understand at all why they would choose to do certain things, because I would choose the exact opposite. So being interested in not only trying to understand myself more, but like trying to understand why other people do different things or make different choices was like super interesting to me. Because I find that a lot of people in my life are avoidant, especially with I mean, I think it's also like, I don't want to make any assumptions, but I think it's just like social media nowadays and like everything being so short attention span, more people are like, it's easier to be avoidant. Like if something's hard, you can just shut it off,
Yeah.
or you can just scroll, or you can just not respond to a text anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like really easy to be, to push things away, whereas like it's much harder for, I don't want to say it's much harder, but like for someone like me who like craves connection, being like everything is so avoidant all the time, it's really hard to connect with people the way that I want to connect with people.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's also interesting that like social media, like you can escape from the things that are hard for you, but you can also escape into social media and away from your like real life shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're both bad. They're both can be
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Because I find a lot of times like I escape into like different forms of media to get away from things in real life,
100%.
which is why like I feel like I have like I really like music and movies and shit and shows, because like I can like attach myself to like a character or like a theme in a movie or a show or an album, and then just kind of get lost in it and be like, oh, this is like I'm on the same wavelength as this person or whatever, and
Right.
instead of like having to instead of having to tackle like an issue in real life that I have with like someone or something that like that's out of my control, I'm like, okay, I can't control this, so let me hyperfixate you.
Yeah, it's easier to make that connection because you can literally choose exactly what you want.
Yeah.
And you can relate to something in an easy way. And if you don't, you just find something else in terms of like social media or movies or content.
Mm-hmm.
So with people, it's so much more complicated. And so, yeah, I think social media is the reason why a lot of people are, in my opinion, a little bit more avoidant. At least the people that I've met, that I've interacted with.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I also feel like sometimes like you can, because we have like so much available to us, we can like also find like those, like a more positive way to look at it is like you can find like these little niches, like these little ideas of like, oh wow, I didn't think someone thought like the same way that I was thinking about that certain thing, right? You know, I don't know if you guys heard of like the TikTok or the meme where like someone will be like, oh, nobody thinks what I think. I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't think I have.
Oh shit! I'm gonna
I
find out. I'm
think
gonna find out.
so. Maybe. I don't know.
Because I remember someone was like duetting like a video of like this girl who was like eating mayo out of a jar. And then the person like duetted like the video of the meme and the music. There's like this vivid music that I remember playing, and then the voiceover was saying like, nobody thinks what I think.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh thank God! I was like, I have to find it later. Shit.
Interesting. Sorry, I hyperfixated on the mayo.
Yeah.
But I can't really say that because I have a bowl of ketchup right there. So, yeah.
I support you.
Thank you. We're at 54 minutes, guys.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was fucking like...
I was worried. I was
she
like, how are you guys gonna like find me interesting for 50 minutes?
She was like gonna shit her pants yesterday because she
Yeah.
was just like, I don't know what to do.
I'm
I want to
nervous.
nervous. You're so cute. You're fine. You're doing great. You're gonna have you on for more episodes too.
Oh my god, perfect.
Yeah, but we're not done this one yet. So
It's okay. We didn't really have anything planned. Otherwise, if we didn't show up today, so
I saved the podcast.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Team Rocket.
team,
T for team.
T for team.
T for team, chat TD. Yeah.
Can you hear my chair?
A little bit. It's fine. What's this called? We should to end off the podcast, so you know this gets done. We should take. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna do the ADHD test together. This is for me though, but the thing is, because you mentioned the thing where it's just like when you do the self-assessments, like the first thing comes to mind, but then sometimes you choose like, oh, this is what I should answer.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of me answering for myself, since you two are probably the two people that know me the most, which is perfect, and we have the camera going, so you can't really lie. You gotta fucking. We're gonna answer.
You want us to help you with the quiz?
No, you guys are gonna be the ones answering for me. I'm just gonna be saying the questions,
Okay.
and then you guys choose. You guys choose for me.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like
Interactive.
the stuff that you don't know, he knows. The stuff that you don't know, she knows. So this is perfect.
I need to know everything.
Well, all right. Anyways, okay. Let me just find the link. Instructions.
You have to pay for this one?
I think this one's free. This is called psychcentral.com.
Oh.
Okay.
Psych Central.
Okay. Simply answer the questions on how you have behaved and felt during the past 6 months. Take your time and answer truthfully for the most accurate results. Was this helpful? Question. Oh no. Okay. How often do you have difficulty sustaining your attention while doing something for work, school, a hobby, or fun activity? Example: remaining focused during lectures, lengthy readings, or conversations or podcasts with your girlfriend and best friend.
What are the answers?
Never, rarely, sometimes, and often.
I feel
So-
like if it's something that you like doing, you can fixate on it forever.
Okay.
But if it's something that like
Just
a
like,
list of things that you maybe do want to do, but because it's a list of multiple things, you end up editing photos. And you're like, oh no, the list that's been there for 3 weeks. So it depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So
It's
probably
like for
sometimes.
sometimes.
Or is it like
Well, I guess it
because
covers.
it's pretty
It's really
broad.
general because it's like work, school, a hobby, or fun activity. So
Yeah.
that's very different.
You can have different mindsets for all of
Yeah.
those.
Because so the question is how difficult it is to remain sustaining attention. So I find
Sometimes
it-
difficult.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I would say
difficult.
sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. Check mark.
Because often, I don't know, but often.
Oh shit! I almost.
I'll give you more credit than often.
Thank you. Okay, next question. How often are you easily distracted by external stimuli?
Often.
Often.
You don't want to finish the question?
Often.
Chile. Like something.
Often.
Okay.
Is there a more than often?
No.
Frequent, constant. Constant.
Concerning amount. Okay. How often do you avoid, dislike, or are reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental thought, effort, or thought?
That depends.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Because like if it's like mundane things, then it's just like, what's it called? I can just put it like I don't even. Wait, what's the question? How often do you avoid, dislike, or are reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort or thought?
How reluctant?
Yeah. Like how
Sometimes.
How often do you avoid?
devoid?
dislike
Yeah.
Or are reluctant?
Because like it's one thing to like avoid something. I forgot.
It's just ADHD too. I'm rubbing off on
Yo,
it,
we're all
yeah.
divergent. Yo,
We're all
we're all
divergent,
divergent
yeah.
here.
How often do you avoid, dislike, or are reluctant to engage in thoughts engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort or thought?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. How often do you have trouble listening to someone even when they are speaking directly to you, like your mind is somewhere else?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Because I mean, you thought about Brett a lot during the podcast
Yeah.
already.
It's hard too because like when he was just like explaining his thing, like I was listening, but the thing is I hyperfixated on when he said divulge, like
Divulge.
divulge.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Can you say sometimes often?
I'm gonna just click it 1, 2, 3 at the same time. Oh fuck. Okay. How often do you have difficulty in organizing an activity or task needing to get done? Example: poor time management, fails to meet deadlines, difficulty managing sequential tasks. I'm gonna say often. What do you guys think?
Because that sounds more like organization rather than like fun things. So I would say sometimes because you can make when you sit down and make a schedule. You can make it. Sometimes you don't follow it.
Oh.
But I don't want to say often. I feel like that's a lot. I would
Yeah.
say sometimes.
'Cause I feel like there's something big at work right now.
But is it like
It's
your
often.
fault?
Well,
Or is it just the team not working together? Because like you're not responsible for every single person. The tasks that you're delegated, do you get them done? Are you able to organize them in a way that is efficient?
no.
No?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because you're required to do it a certain way, or is it because you're doing it your way? Because if you're doing it someone else's way and you have trouble following mundane things, then it's not you that can't do the organizing, it's just that you can't keep your attention on doing it a way that doesn't make sense for you.
I think it's just like prioritizing, so I feel like there's like a way to be more efficient that I just haven't figured out yet. So, but they're still getting done.
Yeah.
Either just like not in a timely manner, or what's it called?
Okay.
What's up? Yeah.
So then do you want to say often?
What do you think?
I think sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because I don't think it's like a difficulty in like setting it up for success, whereas like everything else has to fall in place
For it
for
to
it
be.
to meet. You know,
Okay, sometimes I like that.
kind of like what you were saying about like what of these things that you're thinking about do you feel is completely on you versus like how much of it isn't on you.
Right.
So it's like not really a difficulty in like getting it to the point where it can succeed versus it actually like letting go and be like, okay, this is should succeed, but doesn't mean it has to succeed because it's outside of your control to a
Right.
certain extent.
Right.
That's
okay.
why I say sometimes too.
Okay. Respect. Yeah, sometimes. Thanks, guys. There's more questions. Oh, there's.
What did you say earlier? Right on.
Right on. I
Right on.
I did say right on.
Did you mean RIGHT or RIDE? Yeah, you mean ride or like
What was the first
right?
one?
Like right?
Oh,
Or like ride?
I don't know. It just sounded right at the time, but I think I said ride, like ride, RIDE. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I said ride. Yeah. Anyways, next question. How you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. How often do you fail to give close attention to details or make careless mistakes in things such as schoolwork, at work, or during other activities?
Often.
Often.
But it's unintentional.
Mm-hmm.
But it just like slips your mind.
Yeah, no, I agree. What about you?
I agree.
Perfect.
Often is like so harsh though. There's nothing
Yeah.
like.
Very often?
It's like
Is there something above
more-
that?
No, it's just the four.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like it's not strong enough.
it's
yet.
not strong enough, yo. I
No,
like
no,
that.
no. I was gonna say often. If there was one above, I would say often. I feel like
Oh.
often is like kind of strong,
It's okay, yo.
but it also is not always.
we
so
don't have
that's
to. We
fine.
don't have to be sensitive with this shit, yo. We're trying to diagnose a serious problem here. You can be as harsh as you need to be, yeah. Starts crying. It's okay. How often do you forget to do something you do all the time, such as an appointment or paying a bill?
I feel like that's more personal. I have no idea.
I feel like when it's like, what's it called? When it's habit, I feel like that's just.
When you don't have to think about it
But I
and you
don't have
just
to
do
think
it.
about it. Especially when the action and the time are consistent. I think when one or the other's thrown off, that's when it falls into the. It can be affected by my possible ADHD.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So like rarely,
Hmm.
because like I've been on top of my bills and I make most of my appointments. I don't really make appointments, but yeah. Anyway, next question.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you lose, misplace, or damage something that's necessary in order to get things done? Example: your phone, eyeglasses, paperwork, wallet, keys, etc.
Never.
Yeah, not really. Well, actually, there's a USB-C cord that I was looking for all podcast last week, but that's not really like.
It's not like a thing that you're not like
Necessary.
clumsy or anything. Like you
No.
don't lose or break things all the time.
Yeah, you're not forgetful.
Well, these glasses are actually like.
You put the other ones on. They're my favorite.
I know. I
But that's
should.
probably just because you dropped it while sleeping or you slept on it, right?
No. Do you
What'd
remember
you
these? Do you remember when I was wearing these glasses, right? Was that party you picked me up from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
So I was just puking into a bag, and like, I wasn't secure. Like, I was wearing a seatbelt, but like I'm just like this because I'm just fucking messed.
He wasn't secure,
Yeah,
guys.
we're not secure.
I'm not secure. I'm not
Definitely
secure,
not
guys.
secure.
I'm not secure. And then so we made like a left turn into like a McDonald's or something, and then I asked for McDonald's. I gave him my credit card. Driving to McDonald's, and then my head goes straight into the door. Like,
Oh.
like you know, like where the window and then where the door panel starts. Yeah, right into that, and it just shattered.
How long ago was this?
It was just Main Street still, because
Oh,
I went to work the next
wow.
morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you just kept wearing them?
I think that was like fall 2021.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So ever since then, you've been keeping them together. Like, that's dedication. I feel like it's a
Mhm.
never.
Yeah.
Or whatever the
Never.
lowest one is.
All right.
No, never.
Go back and work.
Yikes.
Oh, I can't believe I remembered that. Yeah, that was a Jesus song.
Oh.
Cult
Yeah.
things.
I was like, I don't know. I don't know what that
Sorry.
is.
Sorry.
I only
No, you're
know
not.
the one. I only know the one. Yes, Jesus loves me.
That's a certified
That's all you need
classic,
to know.
yeah.
That's all you need to know. Yeah. Okay. Well, next question. How often do you have trouble following through on instructions or failing to finish schoolwork, chores, or duties in the workplace? Example: you start a task, but quickly lose focus and are easily sidetracked. This
Or-
is definitely often.
I would. Yeah.
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 Like specifically workplace, often.
Yeah. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like you don't get it done, but
Yeah.
you can get sidetracked like 5 times before you get it done.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, if someone asks you, they're like, oh, Jesse, can you do this thing? You're
Yeah.
like, yes.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, shit, I have 3 tasks that are dedicated to me
Mm-hmm.
that I am just not doing because someone asked me to help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, how often are you unable to play or engage in leisurely activities quietly? What?
You love that shit.
Wait, what?
You love that shit. Just things alone. Often. Like, if you have to, I mean, you don't allow yourself to have time alone.
Oh
but-
no, this is how often are you unable
Unable.
to play
Oh, unable.
Rarely.
or engage in leisurely activities quietly?
I don't know.
Sometimes?
Sometimes.
Because like you can do stuff that you like on your own,
Yeah.
but then like.
Does it mean like if there's like background music or something? I definitely have to like. I literally have like dedicated like playlist. Like I have to have like NPR playing, like
Mhm.
Tiny Desk,
Mhm.
while I'm working. That's the only way I can work.
Do you ever just, like, do something without noise?
No.
Never?
Yeah.
Why? Does it make you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, is it difficulty doing things alone?
How often are you unable
Unable.
to play or engage in leisurely activities quietly?
I guess often then.
Yeah.
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 I have to have some kind of like vibe going.
Something, like, to stimulate
Yeah.
so that you don't, like...
Yeah. So I guess so like part of my attention goes somewhere, and then it's not like an overload of like.
Because
Yeah.
then you start thinking of all the things, and then you're like, ah.
Yeah. Then I spiral, and then I question my life, and then
Yeah.
I.
Even if
Ooh.
it's the same song on repeat for like 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I've been known to repeat songs for days. Anyways,
Justin
how often
Bieber.
do
You have a phase going right now.
Yeah, but that's because I had to edit the song. I literally edited for 10 hours, and all I was hearing was "One less lonely girl."
And then you're
One
like,
less lonely
and then
girl."
you
I'll show the
told
video
me,
later.
you told
Yeah.
me, you were like, damn, I forgot about Justin Bieber. And then you have a whole playlist that you've been playing for like 6 days.
I'll show you the video
Justin
later.
Bieber is goated, yo.
Yeah.
Musically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shade.
How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn, such as while waiting in line?
I hate waiting.
Mm.
Everything must be instant.
It's weird, because if it's like waiting in line...
If someone's waiting incorrectly, I will
Yeah.
get very upset.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, if someone's in front of me and they're like moving too close to me, I get very angry.
Yeah.
Like, that's happened the other day. I was waiting for my free hot dog at the university that I signed up for. I was third in line, and the person behind me kept touching me with their bag, and I was about to slap them.
Damn.
But then I
Yeah.
got my hot dog, and I was fine.
Don't
Nice.
fuck around with no glizzies, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Ah.
I'm gonna say rarely, because I
Uh-huh.
do have a lot of patience.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, that's valid.
Okay. How often do you feel like you're on the go, acting if you're driven by a motor? Example, you're unable to be or uncomfortable being still for an extended period of time,
Often.
such as in a restaurant or a meeting.
Yes. Always. All the time.
We're not even gonna have to elaborate on that. How often do you leave your seat in situations when remaining seated is expected? Example, leaving your place in the office or workplace.
I don't think you really struggle with that.
No.
Hmm.
What about you? What do you think?
You can stay still.
Okay.
Like, stay in one area.
Yeah. One area is the whole place. Yeah. But wait, what do you think?
I think that, like, I don't feel like when you're, like, sitting and doing something, I feel like you're really focused on that thing. Like, you're not sitting there, like fidgeting and shit, like me.
Yeah, I'm a fidgeter.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I say rarely or never?
I would say never, to be honest.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Never?
That
Wow.
could work.
Well, we got a never in there, guys.
You got one earlier. Can remember, like, no, never, never?
No, we were just singing the...
Oh, you're just saying that just
Yeah.
because? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we were saying that because you put a never.
Oh. It's okay. Now we can sing it again if you want. Yeah. I don't really want to. Actually.
No.
How often do you blurt out an answer before a question has been completed? Example, completing another person's sentence or can't wait your turn in a conversation.
Confirm. Yes.
What do you think?
I don't think it's that bad.
But I do
no.
do it though.
I think if it's someone that you're comfortable with, yes.
Yeah.
But you're more
That's what he said so quick.
you're more aware of it when it's like you're more cautious in front of, like, I don't know, in a professional setting or like in a setting like acquaintance style.
I'm still gonna put often though.
I would say often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the note has you there, bro. Oh shit.
I just had to do exactly what the question's saying and complete the sentence.
Oh. I like that. Ooh. How often do you feel restless? Like you want to get out and do something?
Often.
Hmm.
You're always thinking
Yes.
of, like, the next thing that you have to do.
Alright. How often do you fidget with or tap your hands or feet or squirm in your seat?
I feel like that's maybe like a sometimes.
Yeah, you're not that bad with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to hand this one to you, you fucker. How often do you find yourself talking excessively?
Hmm.
You say often.
Often.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't
Yeah.
say, like, excessive as in, like, a bad thing, but, like,
No.
you don't mind, like, sharing things, and then sometimes
Yeah.
you feel like you've overshared or you've, like,
Oh,
talked too
100%.
much.
Yeah, because I was gonna
Yeah.
put often regardless of what you guys said.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, perfect. How often do you interrupt or intrude on others, such as butting into their conversations or taking over what others are doing?
Hmm.
I don't feel like that. Maybe, like, a sometimes.
Yeah. You have your
Sometimes.
boundaries.
Okay. There's also a rarely option, but I think that's just my head going like, we haven't pressed rarely in a while, so. But sometimes.
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 Yeah.
You
Sometimes.
see, this is why I need you here, because I would have put rarely because I'm like, oh, I haven't pressed that yet. So, were several of the symptoms present prior to age 12? What?
Like, you're considering ADHD as an option. Do you feel like you were always like this before, like, age 12? Was it showing up in, like, childhood? Or was it just, like, after
What do you
puberty?
Hmm.
I guess you didn't really know me at age 12 either. We didn't really talk.
I guess kind of French Forever, Manny Pacquiao, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hmm.
So I want to say no, but I feel like, okay, this is me self-diagnosing, but I think I was more manic than than ADHD.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I had like this weird thing where it was really prevalent after I came back from the Philippines, but that's probably because my sleep was fucked up. But like things would be like a situation would be fucking what's it called? Like hyper exaggerated in my head.
Oh, like you were impulsive.
Not really. Like it wasn't like the action that was impulsive. It was like the reaction to that situation. Like I think there was like one situation where my was it social was it, you know how you have science fair and what's the other one?
Heritage Fair.
Heritage fair. So we had a heritage fair thing, and then like when I came back, my partner switched the subject,
Hmm.
and then it was just like the whole world was like I cried about it.
I feel like that's just anxiety.
Anxiety,
But it
Oh.
could be,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I would say that yes, it was present before age 12.
It could be, yes.
Because it probably
Okay.
would show up in more like immature ways that you can't control because you're younger and you
Yeah,
haven't
'cause I'm a
like
kid, right?
fine-tuned.
Yeah.
So it's more like exaggerated as a child.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like more of like you might think no because like you were more
Because
you're
that's
more
normally
more
yeah.
repressed in
Yeah.
terms of like trying to control your emotions, but then that's why you'd have like outbursts
Right.
that you might be thinking about.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Do the symptoms appear in at least 2 or more settings, home and school? I'm going to say yes, but what do you guys think?
Yeah.
I feel like it's referring to the previous question. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Okay.
But
I'm going to say yes.
yeah, I feel like it's consistent. Like it's
Yeah.
not something that only shows up in things that you don't want to do or things
Yeah.
that you do want to do. It's kind of consistent.
Mm.
So you get results, guys.
$5.99.
$5.
Attention deficit disorder likely.
ADD.
That makes sense. ADD makes sense versus ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
What's
'Cause
the
you're-
major difference between the two again?
Hyperactivity. So attention deficit disorder is different than attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I don't exactly know the specifics, but I feel like attention deficit disorder has more to do with like
Like focus.
focus and like consistent parts of your life, whereas
Yeah.
like hyperactivity disorder, maybe
Very,
you
like,
have like
crazy.
hyper fixating on
Yeah.
things really easily, which like you do some of, but I feel like you can. It's
It's more
consistent
manageable,
rather than
yeah.
rather than only being able to like being immobilized by the things that you don't want to do versus
Yeah.
being able to hyper fixate on things that you do, because
Yeah.
you can get things done if they're tedious.
Yeah.
It just takes you a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, based upon your results to this adult ADHD screening quiz, you may very well have an adult attention deficit disorder. People who have answered similar to you typically qualify for a diagnosis of ADHD or ADD and have sought professional treatment for this mental health concern.
Mental health
Gotta
concern.
get you on those meds,
Damn.
bro.
Yeah, so the scoring is 0 to 20, ADHD unlikely, 20 to 39, attention deficit disorder possible, and then 40 plus is attention deficit disorder likely.
Ooh, you're a
My
40
score
plus.
was 42. So
Okay. So you're almost a maybe, but you're kind of a yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the spectrum for maybe is already like 20 points, so 20 to 39.
True.
And I completely missed that, and
Yeah.
I'm already into the 42. Oh god.
That makes sense.
Often.
Hey, there's an advertisement for BetterHelp. So if we, what's it called? BetterHelp Online Service. Enjoy 20% off your first month with code PsychCentral. Thanks, PsychCentral.
Wow.
Get in touch
Screenshot that.
with a therapist in the 48 hours when you sign up for BetterHelp.com /
What is
suck
it?
this dick. You'll give us some money.
On that note, yo, imagine if they let us use that code, yo.
Yeah.
Damn, that would kind of dope.
Suck this dick.
Yeah. If we need us to change the code for you guys for BetterHelp to sponsor us, then I don't mind changing the code. But if we use that code, we already promoted it, so yeah. See, it would be an L in BetterHelp if people actually tried to use that code and then it doesn't work. They're gonna blame BetterHelp, yeah.
That's
and
true.
BetterHelp's gonna look what's it called? Not professional.
True.
And then they're gonna have to give out more discounts.
Yeah.
Mm.
To make up for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Also,
give us free
or if you
therapy.
download our sponsor for today's episode, honey.com, then you can automatically search for discount codes across the web.
You're
Sorry. I just
you're
watch a
so
lot of
ready for
podcasts
it.
with those sponsors, yeah. Sponsor us, yeah.
Yeah. Did I screenshot this yet?
Yeah, you should screenshot that.
Okay.
They keep emailing me and they're like, please, we're gonna give you 23% off. Please sign back up. Are you okay?
With BetterHelp?
Yeah. They keep emailing me every like 1 or 2 months and they're like,
just, like think you're
are
dead
you
or something.
okay? Here's a discount.
Oh my god.
How long were you in it for?
I'm broke. So I did 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably a year ago, and then like 9 or 10 months later I did another month, and then I haven't done it again. It's kind of hard because you only really get 4 sessions in a month, right?
Because you're competing with like other people to scheduling.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's I mean, at least the therapist that I've always had the same one. She had like basically like a 9 to 5 schedule. Like it wasn't very convenient, and I work that time or go to school at that time, so it's really hard to schedule anything. But she also had some time differences, like she's in America somewhere.
Yeah.
So it happened to work out sometimes, but it was really difficult to schedule. Yeah.
Did you like it though? Was it helpful for you?
Yes, I liked it at first. There were like a few things that I felt like we didn't really see eye to eye on, or there were the things that I wanted to get more into
Right.
that we never ended up talking about. But I mean,
Because
I
of
can't.
time or because of like the way the conversation was going?
I think both, but yeah, like I also only ever had 8 sessions with her,
Yeah.
and I thought they were supposed to be an hour, but they were like 45 minutes, so wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was hard to like really get into some like deeper anxious attachment issues that I wanted to talk about.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would do it again for
Yeah.
sure. When I have the money.
I know. Because like sure it's like marginally cheaper than like
Yeah.
going in person. And like I do like the convenience of like doing like the journal entry stuff, and then like for me, like when I was doing it, I did it back in like 2021 for like 4 months straight, and then I was like, oh shit, my credit card's back in overdraft, so I should probably stop.
Yeah.
So then like when I was doing it, like every time I'd think of like an issue, I'd like write it down in like the journal entry thing, and then she would like, I'd be like, if you have any like worksheets or like documents or articles that I can read to help them, like I found that helped, like especially like when I was going through like grief or like family like resentment towards like really different relationships in your life and shit like that, or like anger management stuff. Like I felt like that helped, so it was cool to get like resources and then have like a place where you can like vent, and then you know that the person that your therapist is gonna like read it through like later before your next session.
Yeah.
So like I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I still use the journal thing. Like, I don't have to pay for it to use it. It'll
Oh.
still let me submit. Like, it'll ask me every time I sign into the app, oh, like, do you want to restart your service? X. And then I'll still use the journal stuff.
Is it an app?
Yeah, it's an app. Yeah, so
Oh.
you just kind of video call on the app, or you can just select, like, phone call or just text. You can text them whenever, and they'll respond when they can. Mine, like, forced me to do video.
Really?
She was like, we're going to do video. And I was like, okay. I mean, I didn't mind it. I
Yeah.
probably would have preferred that anyways, but, like, she didn't really give me an option. I was like, that's weird. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different modes that you can do depending on your comfortability and things like that.
Yeah. I only did voice call because like I would go on like a walk, and then I'd be on call at the same time. So that was
Okay.
pretty nice.
Nice.
I remember you were thinking about doing it. Would you ever hop on it?
I think I should. Yeah.
I've been trying to get you to start. I think it would be super helpful for you because you can like go at your own pace and talk about the things that you want to talk about. Because I would really like to do couples therapy, but I feel like it would be beneficial for you to have some sort of
Background?
experience in
In
like
therapy.
doing your
Yeah.
own first, and even just like for things that you want to solve first. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like a super long time before we would do that, but just so you get the feel of like how you want to start a conversation with like a third party,
Right.
and then how we can like work together to do that in like a group setting.
Yeah,
And it doesn't necessarily mean that there's any issues. Like I know
I
that,
know.
yeah, but yeah, like it's always helpful to like be curious and dive deeper into like things that maybe are not an issue yet but could be in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
just get to know each other more with like someone else prompting things
Mhm.
that maybe we haven't thought about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at least that way, like, you're working through your stuff, like whether you think you have stuff or not,
Yeah.
and then without bringing that stuff to the table when you guys are like together, and then it becoming like, oh, he actually hasn't had like therapy background before, so he's kind of like taking over the sessions that are supposed to be about both of you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I think like doing your own first would definitely
be the better right step. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, guys, well, sweet. That was a. Can you move the mouse? I might
Hour
have to
27.
subscribe for some therapy. Well, subscribe to therapy. Use code. What'd you say? Suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
And lie and say you're a student because they'll give you a discount
Yeah.
with no documentation required.
Oh shit!
You heard it here first.
You heard it
folks.
here too.
I am a
Protect your inner
student.
child.
I am a student right now, so it feels less bad, but
Yeah,
like
student.
it's fine.
We have books. Protect your inner child, and sign up for therapy today.
Yeah. And by next episode, let's hope I have searched medical help for my concern. Medical concern. Okay, I'll have that. Just press the. Where's that mouse?
Press the
Can you hit the stop button?
the red,
No.
Oh.
Left.
left, left,
The stop.
the stop.
Yeah.
This one.
That one.